Bob Katter threatens a journalist when asked about his Lebanese heritage. Matt Wright's defence rests, leaving a Supreme Court jury to decide the Croc Wrangler's fate. And Adam O'Brien to quit as coach of the Newcastle Knights, saying he's become a distraction for the side. Good evening, Manny Tsigas with ABC News, coming to you from the land of the Wurundjeri people. The manhunt in Victoria's Alpine region in the wake of the killing of 2 police officers on Tuesday has once again failed to turn up any sign of the fugitive. Day 3 of the search for Desi Freeman saw a significant escalation of the police presence in Popunka, but freezing conditions and heavy rain has added to the challenges faced by teams scouring dense bushland.
A message to a wanted man.
If Desi Freeman's watching this, ring 000 and we will support a surrender plan. That option's open to him, absolutely.
The intensive manhunt continued today using every available police resource. Helicopters are constant, circling tightly on specific areas before moving on to continue the search, while dozens of heavily armed police and vehicles were continually on the move, their search complicated by dense bushland said to be pocketed with old mine shafts and caves.
It's difficult terrain and we have to carefully work our way through it in our search patterns.
Police haven't sighted the fugitive since he escaped into the bush on Tuesday after 2 policemen were shot dead and another officer was wounded. They're working on the assumption Freeman is still in the area, and while they're not under lockdown, residents are being urged to remain vigilant.
The last time that he was seen, he was heavily armed. Do not approach him, and if you do see him, ring 000.
Despite the threat, the local primary school was reopened today, with parents desperately looking for some sense of normality.
I think he's pretty oblivious. He just knows there's a bad man out in the woods, so we're going to keep the story to that for now.
There's police presence, so yeah, I guess that makes me feel safe about it all.
On a bitterly cold day, nearby Mount Buffalo would usually be preparing for a weekend of snow visitors. But the park is closed and tourists are being told to stay away. Across the state, Victorians are grieving, with buildings illuminated in a blue glow overnight to pay tribute to the slain officers. In federal parliament, a message on behalf of Australians.
Detective leading Senior Constable Neil Thompson was a hero. Senior Constable Vadim Devat was a hero. They will be honoured and remembered as heroes.
The sea of tributes to both officers continues to swell at Wangaratta Police Station, where Neil Thompson had spent the last 18 of his 39 years in the force.
Loved by the local community, loved by his fellow workmates, on the cusp of retirement, really in his last week or so of his journey.
Police are warning anyone who might be considering harbouring Desi Freeman to reconsider, saying they will be prosecuted. They say their highest priority is to bring him into custody, and they will not stop until that job is done. Sasha Payne, ABC News, Popunka.
Well, as we've reported, the fugitive at the centre of that manhunt, Desi Freeman, is a conspiracy theorist and a member of the so-called sovereign citizen movement. The group was once on the fringes of society, but has taken off since the COVID pandemic and perpetuates false claims that governments and the laws they make are illegitimate. They've called for the extermination of politicians and police, which experts fear could lead to violence.
Desi Freeman believes he has the law on his side. The problem is they're not laws recognised by anyone but himself and other conspiracy theorists.
What's going to happen is you're going to be charged with making a false report to police and sued, and I'll be going for damages.
Since COVID, there's been a rise in the number of sovereign citizens clashing with authorities, clogging up the courts and picking and choosing what laws they follow, complete with a script.
We want you to give your name and address.
I'm not lawfully required to.
I don't need to answer your questions. No. Have I committed a crime? Have I committed a crime?
Sovereign citizens are a growing group of conspiracy theorists who reject not only laws, but governments as well. Researchers say since the pandemic, the number of sovereign citizens has exploded, the movement gaining traction after a massive anti-vaccination protest known as the Convoy to Canberra, which caught the attention of Australia's domestic spy master.
Individuals who hold these views and are willing to support violence to further them are best and most accurately described as ideologically motivated violent extremists.
An ABC investigation has revealed Desi Freeman has expressed his support for such violence before. In a social media post from 2023, Mr Freeman called police the new Gestapo and said they should be incinerated, saying the only good cop is a dead cop. This week's deadly events has drawn disturbingly similar comparisons to the fatal shootings of 2 police officers at the hands of Christian extremists at Wieambilla in Queensland. They too were gunned down in an ambush. The killers died in a shootout with police. So how does a sovereign citizen with fringe views and a minor criminal record find themselves at the centre of a major manhunt, accused of gunning down 2 police officers and injuring a third? Experts say it has to do with feelings of government oppression and perceived treachery.
That kind of really black and white thinking where they're actually dehumanising quite significant groups of people just based on what they do for a living. And this dehumanisation, it allows them to justify violence.
A deadly decision with consequences far beyond a tiny Victorian town. Danny Tran, ABC News, Melbourne.
Iran's ambassador is preparing to fly home tonight after being expelled from Australia over Tehran's...
How you going, guys? I'm not sure everybody's waking up. I want to welcome you, and we have no news still. The gunman's still on the run. In Melbourne, Australia, winter still here. Everybody's preparing to go skiing on the weekend. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. Bitterly winter night. Just an update on what's going on. He's still running. I suppose he could be, you know, with mates as well. Who knows? We never know what people are up to these days, especially when they have very extreme views. Apparently police were executing a search warrant for his massive property living out in the bush about 300 kilometres from Melbourne. I mean, we see violence everywhere. Natural disasters are enough, I believe. Good enough going on Earth with storms. I saw what happened in India was terrible with the typhoon in China. I mean, we have high winds here, but nothing major, nothing to really complain about. We have beautiful sunsets and quiet afternoons. I hope everyone around the world is feeling okay. As you're waking up, you need something to be relaxing. Something that makes you feel that you want to get up and do something positive today, even if it's something very small, something that you like to do, you know. But then to be hiding in a mountain, probably in a cave. There's a lot of caves in that mountain. There's massive amounts of trees and very inhospitable terrain. We believe that some people already have bunkers, you know. Some people love to have bunkers full of food and cans of corn and beans and ready for some Armageddon that is coming, that never came. But it's good to be prepared, I suppose, but these people take it to an extreme. And I was thinking that it's fabulous if this, not in a, you know, the guy actually shot 2 police officers, ended lives. Another one is in hospital recovering. One was 1 week from retirement, already had plans to retire. and probably go fishing, camping, and enjoying life. Met the love of his life 6 years ago. He was so in love. Apparently they were, planning to retire, and now his life is finished. And the way that was done, because it's controversial. But yeah, imagine being ready. Nobody's really ready. Like if they tell you to go and leave everything behind and just run. Most people don't even have a bag that is packed. Well, I don't think so. It's pretty something that you have to be planning for many years. Anyway, everybody have a magnificent morning, and we'll catch you soon with some news when they get the guy and chuck him in jail. Or they're saying they want to arrest him, but do they really want to arrest him? I've been watching my fireplace. G'day, how you going? Just been watching my fireplace. Thomas. Where are you from, Thomas? Just wishing everyone, to have a magnificent day. Some people still have summer. So lucky. We're freezing here in Victoria, Melbourne. Absolutely freezing. So I got my heater on. Oh, you're in Melbourne? Haha. Melbourne. What do you reckon? We had a magnificent sunset. Bit of rain, bit of sun, bit of snow. I thought it was going to bloody snow. What's your surname from? Crenshaw. Irish? Nah. I always try to find out where people are from. Melbourne has been all lit up in blue. I saw the photos look amazing, the videos. I'm recovering from femur reconstruction surgery. So I've got screws on my leg and a plate on my left leg. So for the last about 3 months, the surgeons go, take it easy. I say, can I go dancing or skating or roller skating, ice skating? They said, no. Another 4 months. So I've been waiting for a couple of years. But it's good to see you, Thomas. Thank you for being here. And this very cold winter night. I bought this at Bunnings. You know that little heater? It's yeah, Bunnings. I think it was like $60. All right. Thank you. I go for Liverpool. I was watching the other day the match. And I'm from Uruguay actually, and we celebrated 200 years of independence in Uruguay. I've been in Melbourne 36 years. But, when the Portuguese and the Spanish came to conquer us, the English helped us. They intervened, and if it wasn't for the British, Uruguay wouldn't be a free country. So that's a funny one. A lot of people came here, I suppose, very early on. I came in 89, and I think that it was all over. Everything was kind of there, beautiful food. Football wasn't here as much, but Melbourne always been such a beautiful city, and now we're going through this Actually, I have an off-grid property up on the other corner near the South Australian border. And, you know, it's about 4 hours from the border. I'm between Adelaide and Melbourne, halfway. And it's quiet up there. Something like it happened here on this side. You don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I don't think this bloke is going to just go around harming anyone. What do you reckon? I mean, I don't think he's going to, I don't think it's that crazy to go shooting anyone else, like children and people and stuff. But good to see you, Thomas, and nice to meet you. I've got a friend, Thomas, from Ireland. Thomas McCarthy. Everybody's having an early night these days, and why not? It's been bloody freezing. So cold. It's actually really cool to sometimes watch the photos on the telly and the fire. So relaxing. But they tell you who takes the photo, but it doesn't tell you where it is. Like, it would be nice to see, where the photos are from. Anyway, hope everybody's going super good this morning. I know a few people have been going through a lot lately. There's no one thing is the other. There's always something. But we got to be positive. I mean, there's always something good. One door shuts, sometimes 3 or 4 open. Or 5. Especially with work and love. Families. There's always something cooking in the oven. I know that it's pretty early in some countries. In the US and, Africa is the middle of the day, I think. And Asia too. So anyway, it's been good in updating you, everyone. Some people wanted to know what's going on, and I thought that was a good update. Even though they can't find their bloke, it's a good feeling that everybody's getting together and just supporting each other. Sometimes, a neighbor might come and bring a plate of food or fruit. Good morning, Alison, my darling. So good to see you. I just did an update on the, remember the guy that is running away from the police? They haven't found him yet. No news at all, like 0, as if the earth swallowed him. How's your headache this morning? Gone. Let it be gone. I was about to go to bed and I saw an update and I thought, I'm going to update everyone. I've been watching my fireplace. I had a really bad day today. It was really bad with pain. And then I remember what the surgeon said that I had to wait maybe 4 months, Yeah, I was thinking at the end, tell you to drink a lot of water, like a lot. Because it helps hydrate, Or a head massage. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I've been having the CBD oil, the cannabis oil. It doesn't have any THC, because I don't want to be flying with the fairies. But yeah, nah, the cannabis oil really works for pain. I mean, it also works on the nervous system. So if you're a little bit anxious, it'll help you relax, I think. So yeah, water is such a big part, especially tension around your neck. Plus, you've been going through a little bit, so it could be just tension, headache. Stress can cause a lot of headaches, and also your whole body tenses up, and you think you haven't done anything, too strenuous, but then you start getting pain everywhere, and it's stress. I reckon stress is just one of the worst things that can happen to us as humans. We tend to think or overthink. Also, when you on the back of your mind, there'll be things that they're just always on the back of your mind. And you think you're not thinking about it, but your brain continues to work so in the background. And when you sleep, certain worries, you can't rest properly. And I think that plays a big part in what pain is. I mean, if you see my face today, you'll freak out. I'm like, super destroyed. Wanna see my face? Oh, I turned the camera off. Super destroyed. Oh, well, now it's my phone destroyed as well. But yeah, I felt tired. But it's good to see you. Oh, I think I stuffed up the chat. Yeah. I normally have my bottle of water super full. It's 10 o'clock. I love butter. I don't think I'm gonna feel good for a while, but you gotta take the good days when you have them, and today wasn't good. But it's okay too, You gotta sometimes have a good sleep. I think I slept 6 hours and that's it. Hello, Kent. Gabas. Buenos días. Bueno, hablo español también, italiano. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno a tutti. Y buenos días. It's late in Melbourne, Australia, very late. Well, depends. Some people work at night, so it's early for them because they get up really early. Hola, Osi chica. ¿Cómo estás? I was saying that I feel like shit. Crap. No. But I did go out to see the sunset. Oh my God, the sky was amazing. My daughter went to walk the dog. Oh, you made coffee. I was going to make one. Do you make it with a plunger? Because the plunger really works. Oh, I don't know why. The percolator. I just had to look at your message because if you put certain words, I think the chat deletes. Because of my surgery, and I had surgery on my femur three months ago, just over 3 months ago. They took a big tumor out of my leg and they made a hole in it. And then they had to curate with cadaver bone. It was about 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters. So like the whole size of the tumor was the bone. So yeah, they just put some screws, and I don't think they said it's going to take a year to know whether the body will actually, take it in and not reject it. So, yeah, they told me if it hurts a lot to go to the hospital. They did, yeah. A curate and a bone graft at the St. Vincent's Hospital in Fitzroy. They've got the sarcoma center there, the cancer center. Mine wasn't cancerous, so I was lucky. But it's still, I mean, I like to walk and run and go skating or do stuff. I've been in bed all day. Well, I did clean the kitchen a bit. And then I got onto Temu. I haven't been for so long. So I started bloody shopping. I got a couch cover and some stickers for my kitchen and some boots. High heel black boots. Bit goth. But yeah, they look good. Don't know where I'm going to take my boots to, but yeah. Now, I was saying to Alison that I was going to show her my face today. It's not always glamorous. When they come up, I'll show you my boots. Have you seen my cowboy boots? They're pink. I got a cowboy hat. And sometimes, I dress very goth. Oh, you bought a couch cover from... Yeah, they're long up to my knees. Timu's good, eh? Like, the quality is good. I bought a bag, actually, for the hospital. I don't know where it is. It's too far up there. But, yeah, no, it was great. But, they say spin the wheel and stop, and then spin the wheel and stop. I got a few things from Off-Grid. I actually put a short that I wanted Aussie Chica have a look. I think Alison, you must have maybe saw it. Yeah, renovating the I've never been on TikTok, but I renovated my shed, and yeah, I put when I did the flooring and painting and all that. It was so good. Memories, of being extremely busy. So nice to be busy. Oh, hey, I checked that photo out. They should tell us where the photos are from, Like, some of the places are amazing. They tell you who takes the photo, but not, like, where it is. I think I've got a friend that I send her the photo and she knows where it is, like Google tells her. With my little fireplace there. But yeah. I thought shopping is therapeutical. What else? I bought something else and I can't remember what. Well, a few things. Oh yeah, I know. A phone holder because the two that I've got broke. So that's it time. If I go to bed too late, I wake up really early anyway. So I was trying to go to bed early, so I wake up early. Well, I'm going to love you and leave you. check out the little short that I did about my shed and tell me what you think in the comments. I did the paintings and I did the flooring, but it was disgusting. Like I had to take all the carpet and then this. I had to take the it was so disgusting. The carpet and then they had flooring underneath. And I had to scrape it. Like there's some photos there with, you can kind of tell the before and after anyway. It's not hard to. Bien fácil de ver. Oh, see, chica, I'm going to make a coffee too. Aussie Chick is also in Melbourne here. So, we should meet in the city one day, Aussie. Oh my goodness. I'm already yawning. And you're just waking up. Our Thursday is finished. You go over to the docket. My phone is telling me I have 5% anyway. So that was a short live. Saying g'day and might catch you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel better. Gotta sleep while the medication's working. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I have some nice people subscribing and liking all the little videos of nature and stuff. It's cute. Okay, send my love. I left a message, but the level of pain is unbearable today. Like, I was really sad. I wanted to go to the park and, well, you can imagine. Look at me. I'm in bed. So, I think when you're not feeling well, you got to keep it to yourself a little bit. Always want to pass the good message, you know, positive one. Send my love to everyone. Everybody send good wishes to Gracie to feel better and be able to walk soon. Bye, sweethearts. Love you all. You can write to me anyway. Love y'all.